Now, in its 12th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Oh yeah! Hey, live from Harlem in New York City. Guess what? It's the Ramble, and I'm Alex Bennett. Here is a guy who really doesn't want to be interviewed, right?
Right.
And what is the reason for that, Don Giller?
I could say self-loathing, but that's not really it.
Is it self-loathing?
No, it's not.
Because
it's just,
you know what's interesting about you is because you've called the Monday Show, for example, and you call and you're very funny, and you're able to talk beautifully about stuff, and yet when it comes to a one-on-one, you just don't think you're worthy, do you?
No. One-on-one is. I actually prefer one-on-one, but not as a formal thing as this. It just seems.
How is this formal?
Well, it's one-on-one on Zoom, and this is going out to all 20 viewers. And
all 20 viewers that I have, yeah. You're wising up to the sham I've been pulling off all these years. You know.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. But it's strange. I mean, and you're very funny. You know, I wrote him and I said, okay, well, let's then do it on Thursday at 1:00. And your reply was, I'll shower. Now, you know, I mean, you're a very funny guy. Or do you think, or don't you think?
And silly, as you noted in the park. That was well taken.
You are silly.
I am silly.
You like being silly, don't you?
I like being alone.
Now let's establish for people your credentials, okay? I notice in back of you a lot of boxes of tapes and things like that, right?
Yeah. Over there.
Yeah.
Are late show DVDs is what they are.
Late show DVDs, but they're DVDs that you made up, right? Or that somebody made a copy of.
No, they're I'm not sure how. Yes, copies that someone else made and I duplicated.
Right, and it's the Late Show.
Right, and then below there, let me see if I can pull.
Well, that's Late
correctly.
Night, right? And Late Show.
Yeah. The boxed stuff, which I'm trying to point.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
There.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
That's all late night stuff that I recorded.
Okay, now let's start in the beginning here, because you, for I guess how many years have you been posting Letterman shows?
Oops, hang on. Something. Okay, I thought something just fell. On a focused basis since I suppose the fall of 15. I would say.
The fall of 15.
There are some isolated things as far back as 08, 09, but those were just little things here and there.
When I went to YouTube and I saw a Letterman show, it said Don Giller. And I asked Shecky, while he was still alive, I said, who's Don Giller? He says, oh, he's a fanboy who really does a good job of archiving the Letterman shows. Do you have every Letterman show?
Yes.
Every?
I'm missing 4 morning shows, and they may not exist anymore.
Really? Because I got a disc of the morning shows from Shecky, but I don't know if it was all. How many episodes were there?
90.
90, because it lasted 3 months or how long?
Yeah, June to October.
But let's say for late night and late
4
show,
months.
you have every show.
Yeah, it took years to acquire the late night footage, but the end of 17, I finally got the 2 remaining complete shows that I was missing.
Now, why did you choose to do Letterman as opposed to Leno or Ferguson or anybody else? I mean, what was it about Letterman that obsessed you?
Well, one, I have taped all of Ferguson, but I
Okay.
haven't I've digitized very little of it, and I'm no longer. I don't think I'm able to put anything up anymore. So, but yeah, no, I was a fan of Ferguson. I liked the show a lot.
Yeah.
I thought he approached the irreverence that I found so refreshing to see and hear.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
one of the other questions that I asked Shecky about you was, why doesn't Letterman stop him? And his answer was, it's too much trouble. You know, nobody's interested. Nobody seems to be interested.
well, I think that was before the channel, the Letterman channel launched, where they became official, and to my gratitude, they've kept my channel intact when they have every legal right to shut it down.
Yeah.
But they haven't, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I can't say a bad word about that.
Right.
That
Right.
um,
But have they stopped you from putting anything else up?
yeah, since the launch, I'm no longer able to put anything up without their permission.
Without their permission?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have their permission to put anything up?
I haven't asked them. I've put up a couple things that really didn't violate their their ask.
Mhm.
For like the little 1 minute Shecky thing tribute that I put up,
Yeah.
I made sure to include only screen captures and music that was unrelated to the show, but I
Right.
thought very much relatable to Rick.
Right.
And I asked, I sent them the footage and asked if it was okay, and I was said, yeah, that's okay. So
Yeah.
so I'll ask them stuff, and
Now,
it
did
depends.
they ever complain to YouTube about your stuff?
Not that I'm aware.
Yeah.
What happened there in the past? There have been a couple uploads that they would call me.
Mm-hmm.
The Worldwide Pants people would call me and ask if I would take it down, and that's a far cry from them instructing YouTube to take it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a far more, I was going to say polite. That's not the right word. A gracious way of operating.
Yeah.
And of course, I'd adhere to anything they ask. If they want me to take it down, I take it down.
Well, let me also ask you that you had like a ton of stuff up there before they ever started their Letterman channel, right?
Right.
Is that stuff still up, or did you have to
Yeah.
take it down? Oh, so it's still
It is-
there.
it's
So
still
if
up.
people
Yeah,
go,
everything is still up. There are a couple of little minor clips here and there that for lots of legal reasons they asked me to. Actually, they just asked me to. It was unlisted and asked me to put the private. I said, I'll let me just get rid of it. I'll delete it. And,
Right.
But that was so minor.
yeah.
Because it was unlisted, it got
So,
maybe
so if
4
people
views.
want your stuff, and a lot of times it's whole episodes.
Not many. Very few whole episodes. It's the compilations that people seem to like.
Yeah, yeah. Where like this is a compilation of everything that was Shecky, as an example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm going to do for your pop-ups at some point once
Yeah.
I get it together.
Yeah, but
But I'm not going to put that up. One, I'm not going to put it up without your okay,
yeah.
and two, I'm only preparing it for you, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
But I would never put that up without.
You're more than welcome to. Okay, I give you my permission.
Okay, but I'll let you see it first. Once I do it.
Okay, I'll give you written permission if you want it. I will get my lawyers to send you a letter.
Can you email me some blood? That would be
yeah,
nice.
yeah. But it's that you kept this whole idea of the Letterman shows alive on YouTube for years, and they should be grateful to you because now they started their own Letterman channel, and it made people want that material.
I think they are, and I have nothing but a great relationship with them. I can't
Yeah.
complain about anything at least publicly, as to how they've treated me.
You won't get him in trouble now because he's dead. But did Shecky help you at all?
Um, you're opening up a can of worms that just today I got
Wait a minute, you just froze up.
permission to, because
Hold on a second, you're just freezing up here.
I
Wait a minute, hold on, you're freezing up. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me just pause this for a second, and we'll start up again. Anyway, what were you saying when I asked you the question about Shecky? You said that's opening up a can of worms. So.
Yeah, but I got the okay today to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's I guess I don't know if it's a long, I don't know how coherent I can be talking about this, but yes, Rick was an indispensable source for filling many voids in my late night collection.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
because he kept a lot of stuff. I mean, copies, not, you know.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. In November of 16, he loaned me. It was the first time he loaned me this stuff, and he said that, you know, I'm sort of the Late Show's backup, and I decided that you, referring to me, is his backup.
Yeah,
and that's why he agreed to loan me all this stuff.
Yeah.
So should anything happen to his collection, at least I had nearly all of it.
Shecky was very good at collecting that stuff. Do you know what? He had a whole copy of it, and he sent. Somewhere I have a copy of it. I don't know where it is, but every appearance of Darlene Love singing "Baby Please Come Home."
Christmas movie, yeah. I put up a compilation of that a couple years ago.
Yeah. And maybe he took your compilation and gave it to me. I don't know. But, you know,
yeah, I wish we could ask him.
It's interesting that it's people like you that keep things alive, you know, and that's important. I mean, when I first met Shecky, as an example, I met him and he took me down to 8th Avenue. I think it was 8th Avenue, maybe it was 9th Avenue, and they would all meet in front of this film company,
right.
And they would, out of the back trunks of their cars, trade films with each other, film cans with each other. Okay, this was before videotape was big. Film cans. And I always, and I got it, and when I got to know Shecky more, I got a greater appreciation of the people who had these films, because it was illegal to have them. Okay, if you had a copy of, I don't know, Casablanca, let's say, on film, it was an illegal copy because it was either copied or whatever. The only way you could get it usually was by renting it from the film company, and at the same time, the film companies didn't care about their stuff, and it went into disrepair. And these people were saving them. I mean, they literally saved a whole history of film out of the trunks of their cars.
Right, right.
And so I always considered the archivists, people like yourself, the hobbyist archivist, let's say, to be indispensable. I mean, I remember that NBC had a copy of Humphrey Bogart and his television version of Petrified Forest. The only problem was they had no audio for it. And I talked to Shecky. I said, "You hear about this? They had Petrified Forest, but they couldn't show it because they didn't have the audio." He says, "I got a copy downstairs with the audio." Okay, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And if it hadn't been for people like Shecky, we wouldn't have that historically. What now? I don't have audio on here.
I'm just doing a bit.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah.
You know what happened, and it wasn't when Late Show ended in May 15.
Yeah.
They had a website that CBS had co-owned, and that included hundreds, maybe 1,000 Late Show clips. No late night clips because it wasn't their property.
Right.
And after the show ended, CBS had rescinded their rights. It was now all Worldwide Pants's property.
Mm-hmm.
But what CBS did, it took a few weeks, but they took down all of the clips while they still had the right to. They essentially shut down the site.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurred to me that all the stuff that was then accessible is no longer.
Yeah, right.
And that's not right. And then within a few weeks, someone at the show who's still working there was trying to find. There was a special on Late Show that Ray Romano had hosted a week or so before the last Late Show.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman, she was responsible for paying the people who had appeared in these clips.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a number of clips that she couldn't find, so she reached out to me to help find her those clips. And the only reason she reached out to me is because there's no one else working at the show. And that's what it dawned on me that, I could maybe be useful in other ways in filling a void that had suddenly cropped up once the show had ended and all the clips had disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started to think about. I didn't do it for a few months, to think about digitizing all the late nights. And while I was doing it, it occurred to me, I need to share this stuff. I can't see this for my own enjoyment. This sounds so self-serving, and I don't mean it to be. But
well, you're very interesting in that. For instance, anything you put up on YouTube, if you have enough viewers, you can monetize. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't.
You've chosen not to monetize any of the Letterman stuff
because it wasn't my content, and it was one of the smartest things I've ever done, because had I monetized it, the people in charge, both NBC and Worldwide Pants, would have frowned upon that, and they would have had every right to, because it's not mine to make money off of.
Yeah, but
there
are people on YouTube running copyrighted material and monetizing it.
That's their issue.
I don't know
mine.
how they get away with it. I have no idea how they get away with it.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you were getting away with what you were doing all those years, but
perhaps because I was not profiting off of it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it made you much more honest and much more in the area of fan hobbyists, could we call it?
Yeah, yeah, and that's all I was. I don't pretend to be anything other than that. I think I'm an okay amateur when it comes to editing this stuff, because I don't have the tools.
Well, actually, I got to tell you, you're an expert. I mean, some of those edits, those compilations you did were brilliant.
Thanks, but I don't have the tools or the know-how to do the stuff that the Letterman channel is capable of doing.
Well, the Letterman channel also has the masters available to them.
Yeah, and their quality is far superior.
Now, my question is, because you've dealt somewhat with the Letterman people on this, how did they get a hold of the late night stuff? Because that's owned by NBC, and at least until a few years ago, they were not happy with each other.
I don't have the inside story, and if I did, I'm not sure if I could share it. All I know is that they've licensed. NBC has licensed late night to Letterman. What that entails, I don't know. Yeah. I just don't know.
Now here's my big $64,000 question.
I accept PayPal.
No. Which, in your opinion, after seeing almost every show Letterman ever did, what was better, Late Night or Late Show?
I think about Beethoven, his early works and his later works. They each have their particular appeal. You see the genesis of ideas and a genesis of development of his composing style, or early Beatles and late Beatles.
Yeah. Okay.
There's so yes, I particularly prefer the late nights. Not only, but perhaps because I would stay up watching and just marveling that this stuff is on the air. And Barbara Gaines had this great quote when she was profiled on the Letterman channel a few weeks ago. She said, on late night, we were kids playing TV, and once we got to CBS, we were grown-ups. We had to play by grown-up rules.
Good way to describe it.
Yeah,
good way to describe it. No question about it.
It's a different animal. Late show.
Yeah.
There are elements of late show that I think retained the late night
feeling.
Yeah, feeling odor. And I don't think that ever went away. But I hate to pontificate, and so I'm not.
Now,
I gravitate toward the NBC shows.
Okay, now let me ask you an even more technical question. Who is better, pre-heart problem Dave or post-heart problem Dave? Because I notice a change.
Well, yeah, I mean he
didn't go out as much.
He slowed down. He stopped going to rehearsals. He took maybe that meant taking care of himself or finding other priorities in his life other than the show. I don't know. He and I have never chatted, and I'm uncomfortable again pontificating. I just yes, I agree with you that there was a discernible difference.
Yeah. So you have like almost 3 flavors of Dave in his history.
Well, late night I always thought it had a few errors of its own, ERA errors, and as did late. So it's not just 3. It's maybe, I always kind of thought that the head writer helped shape the sensibilities of the show. At least on late night. I'm not sure about late show. And so I tend to separate the errors by who was head writing the show.
Yeah, because you had 2 basic head writers on late night, and that was Merrill.
Right, Merrill, Jim Downey for a year, and then Steve O'Donnell, and then Rob Burnett.
Oh, and Gerard Mulligan did the monologues, right?
He was also the segmenters. I'm not. Yeah, he did do the monologues, but but he also segment produced the show for much of the first half, or not the first half. The first 3 years he was doing double duty.
I just felt that late night was. You're right. I think she described it best. A bunch of kids playing television.
Yeah, that they felt no one was watching, and they didn't understand, or not understand. They didn't abide by rules that they were never dictated.
Well, that's what made it so refreshing.
Yeah,
that's what made it so interesting. Just amazing. I mean, that show went through so many different changes, and I know Dave hates the book The Late Shift by what was his name?
Bill Carter.
Bill Carter. But that book really is fascinating. And so was the made-for-TV movie that they made out of it, on HBO. That whole history is fascinating. The Letterman thing, the fact that Letterman to the end didn't really want to go over to CBS. He wanted the Tonight Show.
Right.
And it was Carson who finally told him, hey, it's not the Tonight Show anymore. It's been Leno's show for a year, and he spoiled it. Go over to CBS and have a good time.
That's all kind of, it's fascinating history. What mattered more to me was what we were watching as it was broadcast, and how these outside events would affect what we were watching.
Yeah.
Is Dave pissed because of what's going on, behind the scenes, and how is that reflected in his behavior on the show?
Yeah.
But it was the behavior on the show that was more interesting to me than what we think was going on behind
Well,
the scenes.
I've said this in the past about my own career, which certainly is nowhere near what Dave's became. But that, and I argued this with radio stations, I said, you've got to have a good mood in this radio station, because people walk through that hallway into the studio, and then when they go on the air, whatever they felt going through that office plays itself on the air in some way, shape, or form that you may not notice. But if it's raining outside, you do a show differently than if it's sunny outside. It's just inherent. And the same is true with Letterman. I mean, whatever was going on behind the scenes manifested itself on the air.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that to me was the fascinating part. How is all that outside stuff reflected on the show?
I usually just, these interviews usually only go 25 minutes, and we've hit 25 minutes, and there's still
goodbye. Thanks.
a ton of questions that I want to ask you. But something, we can do that another time. I hope now that you're used to it, Don Giller.
Okay. I mean, we'll stop if you want to
why
stop.
why would I want to talk to you? Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Little old you, why would I want to talk to you? Because listen, all I got out of you. It's interesting.
Are you projecting, or that's what you're saying about yourself?
I mean, I say that about myself too.
Okay.
I've been in this business how many years? Since I was 14 years old, right? And I'm now 83, and I still don't know why anybody would want to listen to me. And my wife agrees, by the way. Anyway, let's do this again, okay, Don?
Okay. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Stay where you are, because I want to talk to you after we're through here.
All right.
That's Don Giller, ladies and gentlemen. Look for his name on YouTube.
Thanks, everybody.
Now, in its 12th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Boy, I have to just do this by, I guess. Okay, what is that? Wow, that's funny. I've never had this happen before. I have my Zoom screen up, and then it suddenly disappears, and I don't know what happens. Okay, well, anyway, let me get myself here so that I can be here. And let's hope that the Zoom keeps working tonight, okay? We have some people who have entered the room here. And let me see here. Let me get this, bring this down here, and I think we're ready to go again. Okay, well, let's give it a try and see what happens here. Okay, I'm admitting all. Personal meeting room. No, it's okay. There's Len LaFrisco. Let me, there's Len, and there's Mark Thorner. Hello, guys. How are you?
Welcome back, Len.
Yeah. Are you there, Len? What?
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Sorry about that.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks, Mark.
There's your
How you
audio.
doing?
No, something strange has been happening here in that the Zoom keeps going off. It just, drops out. So I don't know. I don't get it. But let's see if it holds now that you people are on there. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Len?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. You know what?
Oh, stop it. Here we go.
Let me explain what's going on here in this apartment house.
Yeah.
The elevator in our building is out.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
First of all, that elevator is the scariest thing I've ever been in.
Yes, of
That's a
course.
separate issue.
And they said yesterday, went out yesterday, and they had somebody come in and look at it, I guess, and they said they were having somebody come in today to look at it. But in both cases, nothing's happened. We're still without the use of our elevator.
Oh, my God. What are you going to do? That's terrible.
Well, now we have to leave on Sunday. And guess what we have to do?
carried freaking luggage downstairs.
Yeah, well, I think our super said that he would carry it down. But I still have to walk down those stairs with my neuropathy.
Yeah, that's a long way.
Yeah, so we're up on the 8th floor.
Yeah.
So,
Are you taking an Uber or Lyft or something to the airport?
we may not be taking anything at the rate we're going. But I don't need this right now.
I know.
So whatever. I give up.
Uh,
I'll stay home and just do dangerous drugs or something. I think it's a good time for me to start heroin. I said to myself once, hey, my age, what could happen?
Right.
I could die. All right, so,
You're ready to cancer. Why not get hepatitis from heroin too?
That's right.
Well, hepatitis though you can cure, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
A and B go dormant. C will kill you.
No, C won't kill you. C is the one that that will go away, that you can do something about. Yeah, I had a friend, a lady friend, who had hepatitis C. And when a few years ago, they came out with I think some kind of medicine that takes care of hepatitis C, but it doesn't take care of A and B.
Well, A and B tend to go away on their own, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like I had A 20 years ago, and I had like the worst flu ever, but it just went away.
Well, she had Hep C, and I said to her, well, do we have to watch out for ourselves here? Yeah. And she said, well, you can't use my razor.
Yeah, it's not contagious through the air. It's definitely...
It's blood transmitted. Yeah. And she said, you can have sex with me, but, you can't... There were several things you couldn't do. So, anyway. So I had sex with her.
Oh, that's good.
That'll teach her.
Huh?
I said, that'll teach her.
Yeah.
That'll teach her, right?
Look at this. We got two New York Jews, and I don't know if Len's Jewish or not, but we got two people from the Bay Area here. No.
Well, two people from the Bay Area. Yeah, that's right. And you have two people, and you have 1, 2, 3 people, but three people that are Jewish. Yeah, you're Jewish.
Yeah.
Although we don't like to admit.
But I think that Mark, the way he talks, at least, he's originally from New York.
Oh yeah, he's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah, that's New York to me.
Brooklyn, though, too.
I'm jealous of him, actually. I'm jealous of anybody from Brooklyn. It was a great place to grow up, right?
I think it was.
Yeah, and
especially if you know anything about Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Yes.
Right. Right.
But John Gotti's house is there, isn't it? Oh, Donald Trump too. No.
But Donald Trump's house is in Queens.
Oh,
because it was in Forest Hills, Queens, and I used to go over to see Shecky, and every time I would go see him, he picked me up down at the bus or at the subway, and we would pass by the Trump mansion all the time. Yeah.
Too bad you didn't have a dog at that time that needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was owned by Trump at that point.
Okay.
But he grew up there. And then if you go up the hill, right behind that big house is the house he was born in.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah, house fires are just not what they used to be.
That's right. That's right. So, it was great growing up there, right? I mean, kids who are from Brooklyn are like, they're pals with each other, I mean, they just have something in common.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Who?
Alan?
In the Bay Area.
Oh, you grew up in the Bay Area. Okay.
Yeah.
So did I. Where'd you grow up, Len?
Born in Brooklyn, lived in Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Michigan, Louisiana, and California.
So what we're saying here is we have two guys who are from Brooklyn on the show.
That's right. Yeah, don't fuck with us.
That's right. That's right. So anyway,
Neil Diamond, I think, is from Brooklyn, isn't he?
Don't know.
He did an interview with Larry King many, many years ago, obviously, probably 20 years ago, and he grew up in Brooklyn.
okay.
I watched the interview. It's on YouTube. It's not easy to find, but Neil Diamond interview, and he didn't do a
Well,
lot.
I think Paul Simon grew up in Brooklyn. Was he in Brooklyn or was it Queens?
Is that what
Queens.
Was
in New
Queens?
York? Is that the majority of the Jewish people grew up in Brooklyn?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the hospital I was born in, which doesn't exist anymore, was the Brooklyn Jewish Hospital,
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
which is now condos.
It's
Yeah, the
not.
hospital I was born in. Yeah. God.
Everything's
It's condos. Yeah. That's amazing. But anyway, so I mean, there's something about Brooklyn that I always felt jealous for kids who grew up in Brooklyn. I'm trying to
I was
remember
only
where
there till I was 5.
I'm trying to remember where Shecky was born, and I think it might have been Brooklyn. But any of you remember at all him ever mentioning it?
Where was the house he was living in? Didn't he live there since he was
Well,
a
he was
kid?
no. Oh, that house was in Queens.
That's where I thought he was born. I thought he was born in
I
Queens.
think he was born in that house. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he owned that house till he died.
Yeah.
And now who knows if I go back there, I bet it's torn down.
Didn't you say it was torn down? I thought you said it was torn down. Yeah.
No, I imagine whoever, these guys buy it and then they tear it down and they build a McMansion.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there's a funny, the last neighborhood in Brooklyn I lived in was Gravesend. Nice middle class neighborhood, but you had the Hasidim were buying in. What they were doing, because these were attached houses, common wall, they would buy both of them back to back, tear them down. I never saw this before, and then rebuild it as like a mini compound of some kind. And they were doing this all over the area.
Wow.
And at that time, I'll never forget it. It's like, a house back then, and you have to understand this was about 2000, 2001. A house then was about 300,000, which for Brooklyn, I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Now I can't even imagine. It's like, how many zeros after the first number now?
That's right. That's right. And I remember in Marin County when my parents bought that house in Marin County. That thing was. They bought it for $9,500.
Jesus.
Yeah, $9,500. And then my mother went and I think sold it, and she sold it for $35,000. And I told her, hold on to it. I'll even pay the payments on it. Just hold on to it. If she had held on to it for another 2 years, it would have been worth $350,000. And now it is several million.
Yeah, that happens. I've only lived in 2 houses in my life. My parents lived in Fremont. I was born in Oakland, Kaiser. It was the closest Kaiser. And they brought me home, and I lived in Fremont on one street in the north end of Fremont. And my parents bought the house that I'm living in right now for $22,000 in, I don't know, I was 6 years old. And then when my parents got a divorce, I had enough money to buy the house. And being my parents were good Jewish parents, they sold it to me at fair market value. So.
And that's the house you're in? Is that the house you're in now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, except for the houses, I never ran the loans up, and the house is now worth over $2 million. So,
Beautiful.
I paid it off.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Come on over for some wine sometimes, Lynn.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. What? You're in Fremont?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You like reds, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
I also got a ton of Sauterne if you like sweet wine.
Yeah, I like port.
You know, I don't
I
even
got
drink
pork,
wine,
too.
but
I
a
got
sweet
pork.
wine does not appeal to me, even if I don't drink it. You know, what's your finger in the way for there,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I like
Alex,
Cabernet. Can I say I like
you
Cabernet?
Absolutely.
have-
Cabernet's a red wine, yeah.
What do
you
you?
have a converter, Alex, for your trip?
Yeah, but I don't need that one.
Yeah, you do. This one you need, yeah, like
No,
this.
no,
No?
because on the boat they also have regular American plugs
Yes,
too.
but not in the hotel.
Not in the you're not. How do you know the hotel I'm staying in doesn't have them?
I would say there's a 99% chance it does not.
Yeah. Well, I do have those as well,
Okay, good. All right.
and they attach on to the American ones.
Okay, that's
So
all.
yeah. So that you know. I have to go check. I'll make sure before I leave that
Yeah.
I have
You
them.
know, when you come back, maybe they'll have the elevator fixed by then.
Could be. You know, but anyway, I mean, yeah, I'll go check. I think I put them in my thing. You know.
And tell her not to bring a hair dryer because the boat has one. And the
No,
hotel
she
has one,
doesn't.
so-
She doesn't dry her hair.
No. Oh, what do I?
Nah. Nah, she doesn't do that. She just lets it air dry. You know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's gonna be warm over there. I looked at the
Well,
weather.
she's had curly hair all her life, and so why use a hair dryer when you can get the air to frizz up your hair? You know. Whatever. There's Brian. He's
He's in his garage.
he's in his garage. What are you doing in your garage, Brian?
Cleaning stuff out. I got a couple sheds on the side of the house.
Yeah.
So like I cleaned all this area. So this is all my personal stuff is in one shed. Then I have a car shed. So I'm cleaning a little bit, but I got to get this monster back in the garage. So
That's cool.
Which one is that? The monster.
that's the 34 Cadillac. So there's a show in Campbell, a little town over
Wait a
here.
minute, is that white one a Cadillac?
This is the gray. Yeah, well, it's turning green now a little bit.
What do you mean it's turning green? Why is it turning green?
Because we used this primer that my friend used on another car. There we go. Yeah, on another car, and that car sort of turned a greenish color. So I said, mix up the same thing.
That's a great looking car.
That's weird.
It is.
No, what that is, that's the kind of car they were building them because it had a kind of streamlined look to it.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
30s? It's 30s?
Yeah, there's 1934, but it used to have a big old thing on the top, the top, and we cut the whole top off, and then we put this 1932 Cadillac windshield.
It works.
And then that's
a great
the
grill, too, a 30.
Cadillac
30s
big
grill.
block. This used to have
An umbrella when you drive in the rain.
You know,
this has a bunch of flaps. I took all the flaps out, and
if you showed
stretched the
that
car,
to me,
molded everything.
I would think it was like an Auburn or something like that because that's the way those looked. You know, they had that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
When are you bringing that up here so we can go wine tasting in that bad boy?
Yeah, I got to experiment with the freeway this weekend. See if I can not break it.
And what's the one you're working on in the garage?
That's my old Cadillac, my 1957 Cadillac, and this is my 1940.
Oh,
Yeah. And I won best show car best of show, so I got on all the awards and also
Oh wow!
a young me there and a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow,
A lot of fun stuff.
that's
This is a
terrific.
1950 Bentley.
that's
Yeah, and this
Oh, cool.
this is right-hand steering, right-hand driving. I mean,
Jesus.
but I haven't started this one up yet. I've been cleaning stuff out on it, and this is a cool car. And then that's the Eldorado.
I wonder what your hobby is.
Yeah, these are all my.
Chinese women.
Chinese women.
Yeah, but
It
if
did
I
me.
would have known they like all those little Japanese cars, I wouldn't have had Cadillacs. But oh well. So my fun
They
stuff.
never complained in your little sports car, did they?
McLaren, nah. But then I started the wrong girls started coming around. So
Oh wow.
enough of that.
What do you mean the wrong girls started coming around?
Because this thing has swung, okay? So, and I'm not trying to be mean, but this is whole swung from women not being able to vote, then they're able to vote,
Okay.
and now all this stuff has swung all this way over. So these girls think that they're all tens, and they think that they should get allowance. They think they shouldn't have to work, and all this BS stuff. So. So they're just, now when these sex dolls come out, then they're going to have to go back to, being a nice person because I'm just going to buy a sex doll. Fuck
Yeah,
this.
when they see the McLaren, they see dollar signs with climbing in bed with you.
Yeah.
And they have all by touch and everything, like feel like real skin and everything. So yeah, I got a down payment on a 6-foot Asian.
A down
You're not
payment
looking.
on a 6-foot Asian?
No
Doll.
gold diggers. No gold
Yeah, those
diggers.
dolls.
Yes.
Well, you know
He's a
how
basketball player.
well, he's tall. So I guess a tall
Yeah.
Asian.
It'll still
doll.
be short on him.
Is
But I
there,
guess when you're lying down, you're all the same height, so it doesn't matter.
is there such a thing? Because according to Trump, they're all small.
One of my favorite Bobby Slayton lines is when he says they built a Disneyland in Japan, but nobody's tall enough to get on any of the rides.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So anyway,
Yeah, I didn't know you had a show last night. I thought so. I missed the show. I listened to the show.
What's
But,
And the
Okay.
lovely and attractive Phil Meyer made a rare appearance.
yeah. Well, and you know something? I mean, you call enough that you don't have to make excuses for not calling on a particular evening. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, don't do nothing too. So
I won't be calling the next couple weeks, so I just want to let you know. that.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. That's fine with me. I don't. I'm just not going to do anything either with the site or with the shows
just relax.
here.
Just film some stuff.
Amy says she's going to do a show every time. 3 nights a week while I'm gone. And Damien is not working next Monday, but he will be working the following Mondays. And he's going to be watching the what do you call it? The
Elevator
the
repairman.
live online thing that we got. He's going to he's going to watch that for me. So
Just film some stuff and then post it later.
yeah, well,
And
I
it's
mean,
gonna-
I'm going to have my iPad, and it has most of my programs that I need. But I can't if I do a show at all, it's going to be on YouTube rather than on Facebook because I can't do that from the iPad. It's strange, really weird.
Yeah, just Len, don't watch any of the video till after he returns.
Yes, you'll hear me complaining every inch of the way.
Jeez.
It'll drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Just wait till he's back and then look at all
As
the
long,
videos.
as long as my commission check clears up.
Alex,
Yes.
are you going to Alaska?
No,
No.
but I'm
Okay.
I'm going to be near there. I'm going to be in Venice.
Oh, okay. I got you. You're in Europe, not Alaska. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were in Alaska. for
No,
some
we're
reason.
going to go to Alaska next.
Oh, that's why I
we,
thought you were.
we need to talk about that. We should start booking now.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
go.
also Buddy and his wife want to come with us.
Oh yeah, I may want to.
nice.
So you tend to make a lot of money off this.
And then, but you would fly into San Francisco. You'd fly over West Coast to go on that, right?
Yes, they would.
I mean, you're
They'll
going to
go
fly to
to-
West Coast and then take a ship from here up to there,
They'll go
right?
to Seattle or Vancouver.
Or
probably.
Anchorage or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I found a
Alex.
good one.
Alex, are you going to get off the boat? And because you say you're not
Are
going to
you
get off.
kidding
right?
me?
I didn't think you were going to, right?
No,
you're
I'm
not
not.
going on
Get
the
off.
Not unless the
canals in
elevator's
Venice or
working.
anything? Yeah, okay.
Come
You
on.
I
want-
don't blame you. I wouldn't
I
get
will
off the
go
boat
to
either.
this ship and watch. The elevator will not be working.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, there's 2 or 3 banks of elevators, so you'll be fine.
Yep. There you go.
All 3 will go out. Now, I don't know why this happens to me. I got enough problems just in my own emotional way trying to get up for this trip, and then to suddenly have them have a problem with the elevator so I can't get downstairs,
Wow.
It could be because it's 100 years old, too.
Well, yes, but why is it in the other 3 buildings they never go out? It's only this one. I moved into the crummy building.
You should complain. You should complain because your rent isn't high enough.
Yeah, right.
You know something? If my rent were a penny a month, they should still give me full services.
That's right.
You're right. No, you're absolutely
You know, I expect everything a guy gets when he pays $7,000 a month for an apartment here. And the reason is, why not? You got to, do your job.
You have neighbors on that floor?
Yeah, we have, well, one's dead.
Oh.
He died, and now his daughter's fighting for the apartment because it turns out, I said, how long was your father there? And she says, oh, he was there for 50 years.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, that makes him rent control. Do you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yes,
Trying to
Mark.
keep it up. Do you know how much he was paying? I guess not, huh?
I would imagine probably under 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but what happens is if you have a rent-controlled apartment, your child, it can be willed to your child, the rent.
Wow.
So she grew up there, is not living there presently, but she wants to keep the apartment. And I said, get a hold of a lawyer, because as far as I know, if it's rent-controlled, you have every right to it. They can't even kick you out of it,
Right.
Now, rent stabilized is the other thing. This is rent stabilized. But I
The
had
only thing that's not stable right now is the elevator. Okay.
this says Jim L. Let's see who Jim L. is. Let me. Well, no, I will just put my face up here. I will put my face up here, and here comes Jim L. I don't know who Jim L. could possibly be. Oh, Jim? Is that you?
It's on mute.
You're muted.
And we can only see half of your face.
Unmute. And let me see your whole face too. Unmute.
Oh my.
Is that who we think it is? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
From Hawaii, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Hello, Jim? Was his name
Go to
Jim?
the three dots and unmute yourself.
I don't think he can hear us.
Let me see here. 3 dots.
I was talking to him.
Ask to unmute. Where is it?
There you go.
There he goes.
Okay.
Okay, copy?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, I'm alive and not dead, Mr. Bennett.
I wondered,
yeah.
I was thinking about you the other day.
We may be retired and bent over, but we're still alive, vertical. 82.
Yeah. You're still in Hawaii, I assume.
Negative.
Oh, really?
Gonna be coming back by the S&M Bridge back in the day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, as you heard me discuss, Hawaii is a great place when you're young and crazy, but when you're an old man in your 70s and 80s, medical and dental care is an issue.
It's really not very good there, huh?
You're 2,500 miles in the middle of the ocean. If the MRI machine goes down at Queens Hospital, how many other hospitals have another MRI machine to take over? Because the techs are going to fly in from Chicago next week.
Okay.
So
Therefore,
which
your
side
appointment for an MRI is pushed back 6 months.
Yeah.
which side of the SM bridge are you on?
I mean, like if you live in an apartment house and your elevator stops working,
Yeah, I heard about that, Mr. Bennett.
you
I'm
can
sorry to
find
hear
all
about
these
that.
people to fix it immediately. Yeah.
There's a lot of elevator services in the Bay Area. I'm sure there are in New York too.
Yeah. Well, apparently
Well,
the
good
one.
luck, Mr. Bennett. Good
Yeah.
luck, sir.
So how you feeling? You good?
Well, when you're old, we're dealing with all our aches and pains. I've got scoliosis
how old?
now.
Wait a minute. How old are you now?
83.
83. Well, I'm 86. So.
Alex,
Yeah.
switch back to your switch back to the pen.
I did. I didn't switch back to the people.
Yeah, you're
okay.
waiting for that porno guy to jump on.
Yeah, I was
Jim.
waiting. I was taking a chance on Jim here. But anyway, so what were you going to say? So you're 83, and I guess I say the same thing. How should I feel?
Well, every day is a wonderful day because it's a gift. What happened yesterday, as Mr. Mark Twain said, is history. What happens tomorrow is a mystery. But today's a gift, and we have to live it. And we're a lot wiser now. Sure, I forget things, Mr. Bennett. I have to write things down because I have a short-term memory loss. If I'm going to do several things at a store, I have to write it all down before I walk out.
Mm-hmm.
But as we're older, it's wisdom. You learn about the important things you deal with, and even friendships. That all changes too.
Yeah.
Superficial friendships kind of go by the wayside. People that you can relate to is really important. And social skills, we have to keep them up. We just can't be all bent over in our own little world. And it's a tough thing. It's an effort, sir. As you know.
Well,
we have to work
it's the old saying that who was it? Now I can't remember who it was that said it. Betty Davis. She said, "Getting old ain't for sissies."
Exactly.
That's my line. You stole that from me.
No, couldn't have stole it from you because I heard it 40 years ago.
Oh, well, okay. I stole it from her then.
Yeah.
It isn't. When I wake up, I'm probably almost 20 years younger than you there, Jim. But when I get out of bed, if within the first minute, if I don't have some aches and pains, I know it's going to be a bad day. I'm in my mid-60s, and so I got to tell you.
If it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work.
Well,
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, no pain, no gain.
Yeah. So, but overall, is your health good?
Try to do the best. We're all dealing with all our urology problems, et cetera, et cetera. We're all taking our vitamin supplements. I'm heavy on veggies. I really cut out red meat, cut out a lot of carbo, kind of like what you've done, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're older, we don't have that appetite that we used to have back in the 1970s and 1980s.
That's
we
right.
can't eat at Joe's at Westlake all that pasta and soup and salad.
Well, I still do a lot of pasta.
Yeah. Well, in moderation, we have to have a doggy bag to take it home.
I don't think I don't think I eat as much. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't wait till I get to that age. I could lose some weight then.
Anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to step back. I just wanted to say hello.
Well, we're glad
you
you
got a show
called.
to run, Mr. Bennett.
It's good to see you.
Let me just
Good to
say
see
this.
you.
I was thinking about you just the other day, and I said, I wonder whatever happened to him. And here you are.
Yes, still alive, not dead, trying to stay vertical. I still remember you from the quake back in the day.
You're in the Bay Area. Get on the show more often.
Yeah, call us more often. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, very good, sir. Okay, gentlemen, wish you all 73s. Best of luck on the East Coast and wherever else you are in the world.
Okay,
Technology
bye-bye, Jim.
is just amazing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Anyway.
Okay, take care. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, wow. It's wonderful to see that he's still bouncing around. Here, I can help you get off here,
So
I
the
guess.
show you did with Don Giller today must have been filmed 3 years ago.
It wasn't filmed 3 years ago. It
Well, you
was.
said-
I said.
Go ahead.
What did I say? I don't know when.
You said you were 83 towards the end of the.
Well, it would
when I
be
was
2.5 years ago.
Okay, well, you were 8. You said you're 83.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But
close
anyway,
enough.
no, it's good to hear from him.
You ought to try and talk him into getting more often. He's an interesting guy.
He is. He's a nice guy too. Yeah. So anyway, let me think here for a moment. We're to begin with. Have you? And is it my imagination? But they showed a picture of the White House with that horrible place that they're going to be doing the fighting in. The Octagon or whatever they built.
The Claw.
Is that what they
That's
call
what the lighting is called, the Claw, and he's talking about leaving it up for a while after.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got other shit in his head.
Well, wait a minute.
This guy could screw up a wet dream.
No, wait a minute. Now, so I'm looking at the that thing, and what they're building around it, and of course, in back of it is this complete mess, where nothing's getting built, but at the same time, everything's getting torn down. And then I look, And you know the fountain in front of the White House?
Yeah.
Is it my imagination, or did he paint the circle around it red?
Oh boy.
I don't know.
If anybody can find a current picture of that, look, I saw it and it's red. And I'm going, why is it red?
Yeah, it should be coated with gold, knowing him.
Like a bullseye or something, like
Yeah,
Target.
a bullseye.
I have no idea. I really have no idea.
Yes,
But man, he is just destroying the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you used to be able to, they could take a shot of the White House and you could see the White House.
Right.
Now you can't see it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that thing, that octagon or whatever they're building is only temporary. I hope.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. I've heard that he might leave it up for a while.
And then
He said that the Eiffel Tower was supposed to be temporary.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
I heard that's it.
well, it was supposed to be temporary, and everybody considered it ugly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But with time, it got respect, which is not going to happen to Donald Trump.
Right? No way.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't understand it, to be honest with you. You know,
These guys were saying that the reason he's doing all this stuff is because he will never be honored as a president. So he's
Yeah.
trying to put his name everywhere because
Do it
he knows
himself,
when he
yep.
dies, nobody will put anything for him.
now look,
Right.
yeah, but you know, on a $250 bill, he's putting his mug. You know, I guess it's because of the 250th anniversary of the United States, right?
Yeah.
The red stuff is flowers.
Is that flowers?
Yeah, they're flowers around the outside.
Poppies.
Oh,
Poppies,
No
like the
problem.
Wizard
they're
of Oz.
red. I don't think they're poppies. They're like
And
red.
They
I
don't
was
look a lot
making a
like
Wizard of
poppies.
Oz joke.
Snapdragons
Sorry.
or something.
No.
And of course, you know, all these $250 bills are going to go to everybody who he voted for him. You know, all these
Yeah.
people that voted for him can't afford $250 bill. He's an
Yeah.
idiot.
Well, I don't know, $250. Wow, nobody's watching tonight? Jeez almighty. God bless it.
I was watching a second ago.
Well, and you went off and
Oh, he was afraid that somebody might pop up, and so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You know.
But anyway, so I mean, the $250 bill, it's going to be made, and it's got his face on it. And I'm going, geez almighty. you
That's
know.
against there's a law that says that you can't do that with a
No
live.
dead presidents, right?
Well, has that stopped him before?
No.
No,
Oh,
no. He's doing site surveys on his Arc de Triomphe there already.
I heard he
Even
can't do it though. I
Yeah,
heard
but
that
he's
they
starting.
said no.
He's
Wasn't-
doing the prelim work.
Wasn't
on
that supposed to go up before July
it.
4th?
No, there's no way.
The Treasury Department turned Trump down for putting a living president on paper money.
Yeah,
Right.
but like what he did to the West Wing, he
Yeah,
just
but they
ripped it
turn
down
him
anyway.
down, but he does
did
it
it at night, yeah.
anyway.
He's going to do it anyway. Of course he is, but so what, you know? He doesn't listen to anybody.
Oh, I'm getting sick of it. It's horrible that
It is.
happens.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah, we can't do anything. Eh?
I don't know.
We can pray in 2026 that the Democrats take over the House and
Right.
And
have a
impeach the
good
mother.
and impeach him. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Make him a 2-year president. Make him a 2-year president.
Yeah.
Impeach him.
yeah, well, we're not going to impeach him. None
Yeah,
of that. None of that's going to happen because you got all those damn Republicans in there defending him. Although now a lot of them are turning against him.
Yep.
You
They
know,
are starting to. Yeah.
so
That's because they want to get voted back into office.
Right.
yes, that's basically it. And he's not doing anything to help them.
Nope.
You know,
No.
the only people he's
He
trying to
could
help.
endorse them, but that's no help. Everybody
No.
that he's endorsing in the country is not winning.
Yeah, well, what the hell, you know?
It's surprising the number one vote getter out here for governor in California was a Republican.
Yeah, Hilton.
You know, that's kind of surprising to me.
It is.
Isn't he a Fox News
Yes,
He was.
personality, or he was?
was.
Yeah.
He was.
And
That's
the
what we
fact-
need is another reality guy.
Well, Try what's his
problem-
name down in L.A.
The thing is in California that Republicans typically are the ones that are going into the polls and voting on vote day, on election day.
I think that happens
the next
during
22 weeks or a week and a half, they're going to be counting all the Democratic votes that have been coming in, and it'll change. And then they'll say that something happened and
Trump
truck went the wrong way and all that other bullshit.
No,
Yeah,
Trump's already
voted
saying.
Trump.
Trump's already
He's
said,
al-
right? Didn't he just get that guy in power?
He's already
so they
he's
can
already
look at
filed.
the,
Yeah,
he
already
can look
filed
at.
something.
Yeah, well, he got the other guy in power now, so he's gonna go and investigate the rigged elections.
He's rigging it. Yeah.
And he's saying that, oh wow, a million votes just popped up last night in California. He's already saying it's rigged.
Yeah.
That's how he got in the first time, I think.
Well, but who's it? Spencer Pratt? Is that his name down in
Oh,
L.A.?
yeah, the reality
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
yes.
He's a joke, right?
Well,
Isn't he
he's a joke, but he came in second,
I know. My friend likes him.
and that's
Still a week to count. Still,
yeah.
it's only 58%
Is there
of voting.
Kevin? Is there a cutoff when we have to have a final
Typically
tally?
about
13
7 days
days.
after
7
election
days.
day.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was 13 days.
Another reality star like Trump. Yeah.
Well, this one is an idiot.
He's a moron. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Trump isn't an idiot. He's just
Spencer Pratt. Yeah. And Heidi, or he's got that. I don't know. I never really watched that stuff.
Well,
I never
he
knew
said
that.
his house got burned down.
Yeah.
Then he said he was sleeping in that whatever motorhome thingy. But then they said they found him out that he was at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
but did,
Perfect excuse
Scoundrel.
for an
Scoundrel.
insurance fraud.
but did that hurt him? Is the question, and it didn't. You know.
Well, people are going to vote for him. Vote for him.
You know what happens in California, and I don't know if I like this, is that everybody runs for governor, for instance. And then the two
62.
top vote getters
Yeah.
go up against each other. Now, in that case, you might have two Democrats running against
right.
each other.
And I don't
Yep.
like that either.
It
I
doesn't
think
seem to
it should be one from each party.
Yes,
That makes it fair.
yeah. But I mean,
Although if either one of them got 50 plus one vote, then there wouldn't be a runoff.
you mean there wouldn't be an election in November?
Not
Not
for
if
governor.
he gets 50% plus one vote.
Wow, you got to remember
that
that
doesn't look like it's going to go that way, but you know.
Well, isn't that the way that Schwarzenegger became governor?
Oh.
That was a recall.
Gray got kicked out, right?
Gray
Yes,
Davis,
Gray got
yes.
kicked
Gray
out.
Davis got
And
impeached.
then you had like 50 people running for governor.
Yeah.
And the person who got the most votes became governor,
Right?
I know.
That's right.
right? And in the case of Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's the only one anybody knew. You know, there were a couple other people who were,
Name recognition. Yeah.
name recognition, exactly. And in this case, you got a guy running for governor who was on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but don't people
never
ever
heard of
learn? Haven't they learned their
No, Alex.
lesson?
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. No.
People in high school with Spencer Pratt said he's an asshole in high school.
Whatever.
Said that about Steve Miller too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Spencer Pratt, look at him. You know, he came in second. So,
Yeah.
you know.
So far.
Huh?
He's a long ways from Hilton. He's like in 21% or something.
Well, wait a
Hilton's-
minute. He isn't running against Hilton.
Well,
he's
that's
running.
different.
He's running
Yeah,
against that woman,
mayor.
the mayor.
Mayor of LA.
Right. Oh, that's right. That's right. The mayor. Sorry.
I know, I get him confused.
Karen Bass.
You guys, am I asking a dumb question? Like, this Hilton is.
I'll say ahead of time yes, but go ahead
Okay.
and ask it anyway.
Is this like a Nikki Hilton or Paris Hilton?
No.
Hilton?
No.
Okay. I didn't think
No.
so, but I just
No
thought I'd ask.
relationship at all. No.
Yeah.
He was actually asked that by somebody that was interviewing him. He said he has nothing
But you don't.
But he did stay at a Holiday Inn last night.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know the commercial. That's a funny joke, you guys.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Over as big as my Poppy Wizard of Oz joke.
Right.
Your Poppy Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I was trying to
joke?
make a Wizard of Oz Poppy joke, but Kevin was saying that they're different flowers. But whatever. I'm sorry. I shouldn't try to be funny. Right?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I mean, I don't get that in California. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, Trump's complaining about that they're rigged, but he should be complaining about the process.
Well, it's funny, but I've often had the feeling that his elections were rigged.
Yes, they are.
In his favor.
In his favor, yes. But I'm saying.
But as long as he's rigging it, then he's okay.
Well, look
As long as
at
he
him.
wins, yeah.
Look at him
Look
when
what he's doing right now with redistricting. I mean,
He's
it's
rigging
setting it all
things.
up.
Right.
Well, when he
So
ran
can
against
In plain
Hillary,
sight.
Putin helped him get elected.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
PP tape and all that
And
stuff.
who do you think did it in 2024? Elon Musk.
Right. So, I mean, the question is, he
he
complains
had a big
about
blowout with his
he
twin
complains.
brother.
Sit on the desk and take it.
Oh, look at her!
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Her
Wow.
braces.
That's
a lot of
headgear
hardware.
now.
Yeah, I know
Remember
the
when
headgear.
wait a
I
minute.
remember the headgear. Yeah.
Can you
The
pick
You gotta
headgear
be
is like
careful
Wait
when
a
you
minute.
say that,
Hold on a
Brian.
second. Let me just ask you: can you pick up good TV with that?
Can you pick up good TV with that?
Yeah, but you're embarrassing her.
You're
She doesn't get the
embarrassing
joke.
now. Don't do that.
We're all
does your
bombing
dent-
now.
Brian, does her dentist have a new boat named Adrian?
No, not yet, but very soon.
He might own a Cadillac or a Bentley soon, though.
Yeah.
That braces
Her-
are
her
expensive,
teeth-
aren't they?
Her front two teeth were like going back and like behind his bottom, and now they're already forward and everything. So she's looking
good.
supermodel.
She's going to be beautiful because she's already beautiful.
She's already beautiful. Now her
Yeah.
teeth are going to go along with the rest of her.
Yeah.
Right.
She's so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how bad were her teeth? Were they?
Just those teeth. Yeah, just those.
Oh, okay.
So she's only got braces on the top?
Yes, for now. But I think when those baby teeth that they pulled come in, then they just want to align everything, just make
Yeah.
sure.
There you go.
Good. Well, you're a good daddy, going ahead, getting her a lot of dental work.
Yeah, I wanted to get it. Even she wanted it. She knew she's gonna have them, so she's like, I wanted to get them now. I said, get them now, because when you're older,
It's harder. And besides, you'll pay for it while she's young.
That's actually what they say about circumcision, isn't it?
No.
Come on, now I gotta explain that to her. Jeez.
Both of my daughters got braces and they came out beautiful.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do really good job.
I should have had braces because these teeth in the front. But the dentist at the time said, "Oh, just have him pull on them." Well, wouldn't it just be better if he gave me braces? But it doesn't.
Endodontics or whatever it's called is expensive. though.
Orthodontics. Yeah.
Orthodontics, thank you.
Very expensive.
I can't always be right.
Though that
Orthodox.
was a time, though, when it wasn't that expensive.
Right. Right.
I remember when the dentist was the cheapest doctor you had.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I go to a dentist, and it was, what do we, I'd say $15, $20. That was it.
It's like pets.
Yeah.
When you go to the veterinarian, now you need insurance.
Oh, did you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
hear something that I heard that they're not going to do this? A $900 deduction for a pet, like the way you would deduct for a child, or that's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen.
For a pet?
That's-
But
yeah.
they have companies that now when when they have a list of things like 401k and all that stuff, they have pet insurance. So you work with that company, they will
Rob
pay for the pet
Alfano.
insurance.
Yeah, Rob Alfano from the show. He used to talk about the pet insurance.
Yeah. Well,
Companies are enticing people to work for them for that.
Well, I remember when medical insurance and things like that were all part of what companies did because they just had to in order to encourage people to come work for them.
That's what they do. They still do that.
They still do.
Yeah, they still do that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
if you
mean,
find the right ones.
oh,
they're-
listen, I got to tell you, when I was working at CNET, okay, we had one advertiser who was looking for people to come work for them, so they bought an ad. And I had to read it live, you know, so-and-so, a great company, whatever. Plus, we have dry cleaning on premises.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, this is a computer company.
They do that purple tie.
Huh?
Purple tie laundry. Yeah, they do that at our company.
Really?
And Google has. I was just with
They've
another
been doing
friend
it
who
for
works at Google.
years.
They have a truck that was giving haircuts. You go in there and they have a little barber chair and they're doing haircuts, everything.
Cool.
They want to keep you on campus, so you work.
Yeah,
Right.
cool.
Oh, so you never leave. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple does the same thing.
It's called Cafe Max, and they even have dinners to grab and go.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
culture,
Like-
part of the culture.
Like a whole chicken dinner, very cheap.
Gourmet,
Yep.
yes.
Really?
I used to, when I delivered to Intel, I used to eat there all the time because you could eat for about 75 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was a contractor, I could go down to the cafeteria and order
Yeah,
a burger,
everything's
fries,
subsidized.
breakfast, dessert.
Let me tell you something that I've been doing for the last couple of days, because I had pictures of like my father and me as a child and so on and so forth. And they were all black and white and they were blotchy or they were cracked and whatever. I completely restored this photo of my father. And then besides restoring it, it had all kinds of cracks through it and everything. All of a sudden, it's perfect. And
Modern technology.
I said and this is in Chat GTP, GDP or whatever. I said, colorize it. It's not like colorization used to be, where it looked phony. You can't tell that it wasn't shot in color.
Really?
So today we had Buddy Love's wife is staying with us, and she had pictures of her father when he was a boy, and this picture where she had just photographed it, and it wasn't terrific. I threw it in ChatGTP. It was incredible.
Wow.
And then I said, colorize it. Incredible. I mean, and it wasn't like anything fake looking or wrong looking with it. You know what I'm talking about, Mark? You know?
Oh, more than you think. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's very amazing. And still, there is a benefit to AI. Come on.
No,
You know?
the next step is then to add movement, which is just
Yes.
that's where
It's
it's
sing and
like
dance, right?
You can have them. I've seen ones that their parents passed away or something, and then they talk. But I mean, there's a wrong voice, but they move or they wave or blow a kiss or something. Crazy.
I told it to take, I said, show me Marilyn Monroe. It's her 100th birthday. Age her to 100.
Oh wow.
Go on to my
saw that.
go on to my Facebook page right there. It's
Yeah,
Marilyn.
I saw that. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we
Alex?
often what?
I didn't see the picture. Is that on your Facebook? The picture of your
Yeah.
father?
No.
And then the
no.
one with you and your mother. I
Marilyn
couldn't really
Monroe.
No, I understand about that, Marilyn Monroe, because I saw that picture. But I just want to see, and the one you posted with you as a baby, we couldn't really see your face enough because you weren't looking straight at the.
Well, you saw.
But
the
I like to see all
You
those.
saw the restored black and white. You didn't see the color, but the color
Oh,
one is
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, put those somewhere so I could see
I
them.
mean, there was a time when you would colorize stuff, and it looked kind of,
Yeah,
This
but
is
it's really
perfect.
good.
How does
now.
it know that that's a sky? How does it know that's a tree? How
Lines of code.
It isn't just lines of code.
I have a
It's-
really bad first communion picture. That's all, but I want to do that with the chat, and see if
Maybe
they can
Chat
restore
BB.
it.
Just put into Chat GTP and then say improve.
My
That's all
aunt,
I have
I
to
had
do.
my coat on. She wasn't in focus with the old brownie camera.
forget it.
And
Forget it. Be completely in focus and wonderful.
And then,
Yeah,
you know, You can probably take a picture of your penis if you want it and put foreskin back on it.
Oh, Jesus.
I let you go for that one. Okay, so
Sorry.
no, my car's primer right now, so I've taken pictures of that and then put that into chat or Copilot or something at work, and then I go ahead and say that I want it this color, and then it'll paint it that color, so I could see which colors look good on that car.
Oh, I had my background here. I did something where maybe you can see me. Maybe I am there, right there. See.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but I told ChatGTP, remove me in that picture, and it did remove that part of the picture.
That's cool.
And just replaced it with the picture that's in back of it.
You can do that with your iPhone.
Yeah,
You can get it. You can get it to do stuff like that.
Yeah, the iPhone. If you got somebody in the picture, you just hold your finger over it and then remove it. It'll circle it and then pink.
What's the Russian dictator during World War II? If people that he had killed that were in a picture with him, he had them removed out of the picture.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. So I took this picture when we were in on our
It's your
trip.
brain.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Sorry.
There it is.
Now
Hold it still.
And then, now here, I got to go the other way. This is the same picture with the people removed.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
You'd never know that they were ever there.
You can just remove people from your lives.
Where's
Yeah.
that picture of Alex I have? Where is it?
Yeah, I want to see, Len. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to show us.
I already showed it to you now.
It's amazing what we can do these days.
It is.
And I do. Hollywood is worried about it, but there are a lot of directors who are saying, like Scorsese, I'll use AI if it improves the work I'm doing. I'm not going to do it to replace people or replace actors, but if I can improve something or a shot or whatever using AI, so be it. I will.
Yeah, my daughter and I are in a big debate over that because that's her major's art and technology.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both, but she has nothing to do with AI.
She will. She will.
How's that
It's going to have
possible?
to, I think.
Yeah, she's going to have to.
She's got an iPhone that does. If you talk to text, it sends it to Apple's computer and sends it back to you. That's AI. Been doing that for years.
Not really.
No, that's not AI.
AI said so. I mean, Apple said so years ago.
Yeah, that's different.
Apple is the one company that really hasn't done very well adapting to AI.
Oh,
All you
yeah,
gotta do is
it has,
read
Alex,
it.
but it's doing it. It's all under the hood.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's they're taking a different approach to it.
It has gotten better.
It's not going to be glitzy, but I think they're watching. It's like they're watching to see what everyone else is doing. And to answer your question, I do believe the text to speech is now done on the phone itself.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, which really blows my mind because it's not 100%. It's in the high 90s, and it's pretty damn
coming
impressive.
out better.
Yeah.
I just got a 17 and iPhone 17, and the talk to text is so much better than my old iPhone 14.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Just read them before you send
they're
them.
not
That's
up
all I
to the
gotta say.
17 yet.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Hello. Yes.
Is it 17?
Yeah.
I have a 17. I think.
Just
Pro.
read them before you send them.
Yeah. Well, I have a
There's
15
some words in
or
there that
something.
get switched around all the time.
You're talking about 18, I think.
Hey, listen, it's theme playing time here. I thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Of course, Len, my travel agent. I got to talk to you before I leave, and we'll deal with a few things there. Mark, good to have you here again tonight. Love having you here on this program. The lovely and attractive and always fascinating Alan. Thank you, Alan. Kevin, thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us
for
as
having me,
well.
Alex.
And
You're welcome.
Charlene, nice to see you. And okay, let's see Adrian. There she is. God, she's she's going to stop making faces soon. You know, it's getting to that point, but she's still.
Adrian, you want to go to Alaska? Yeah. Are you going to do it in the summertime before like August?
No, I don't know when. I haven't figured it out yet, but we will, and we'll let you know after we leave. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, everybody, give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye at you. Okay, here I go. Let me just, there we go. See, here I am, and there they are, and they're no longer there any longer, and I will say goodbye to them. Anyway, stay tuned now for Amy Manuel. She's next over most of this same GabNet, and she'll be taking your calls on Zoom. Just go to gabnet.net. Third column down, go to the bottom, and you'll see her name there. Click on that, and it'll zoom right over to her. I'll see you again tomorrow night, same time, same station in life. And in the meantime, as always, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay? Bye, everybody.